Ze studia koncertowego 18. Międzynarodowego Forum Pianistycznego Bieszczady bez granic wita Państwa Nina Tatarska. Moim specjalnym gościem jest dziś Martin Garcia, wybitny hiszpański pianista, zwycięzca konkursu w Cleveland, a także artysta, który otrzymał trzecią nagrodę i nagrodę za najlepsze wykonanie koncertu podczas ostatniego konkursu imienia Fryderyka Chopina w Warszawie. Welcome in Sanok. Thank you very much for accepting our warm invitation. It's a great pleasure and honor for us to see you again in Poland. But first of all, congratulations on your outstanding piano recital you played yesterday in Sanok.
Thank you so much. I feel very welcome. It's like I can see it's a very familiar festival. I love it, so thank you.
Tell me please, how does it feel to return to Poland as a winner of the third prize in Chopin competition and also nowadays very famous pianist?
It sounds nice if you put it like that.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, it always feels somehow like almost my second home in Poland. I calculated last year, I actually spent the most of my time was spent in Poland.
Many concerts after
Yes.
the competition.
And between the concerts, I actually decided to stay in Poland sometimes for like 4 or 5 days between concerts, you know. So in the end, I was here so much time that it feels like almost, like a second home. Going to Poland, going to Spain, going to the US, it's kind of my 3 homes, let's put it this way. So I don't know, I hold very good memories of Chopin competition, obviously. It's a legendary moment. But.
But do you still remember your very deep emotions and maybe stress stage that accompanied you in Warsaw during the competition?
Yeah, I remember many things very vividly, but I also remember that I was there for more than 1 month because I arrived early to be fresh, to be prepared. And the whole experience is very blurry in my mind, very fuzzy, because it was so intense every day. And I was trying to maintain a very, very strict routine every single day, even though I only played 4 times because there were 4 stages, but in one entire month, 4 times, it means that, that routine is very intense every day. And it's a little bit blurry, everything. I just remember if I watch on YouTube, which is very funny, you know. It's me watching at myself in the past, and I don't remember so much. But
Sure. Tell me, please, why Bach music is so important for you. Well, by the way, I saw Bach name on your T-shirt.
I wish there was an X-ray here. My T-shirt is actually a Bach T-shirt, yes. So it's not only that's important for me, but I see Bach as the source of modern Occidental music. As it is, one person created it all, and it was him. And it's not only my perception, is that the perception that I get from every single composer that I start to get acquainted with, they have the same impression, or they worshipped Bach in the same way. And already in the late 20th century, some composers starting to kind of hate Bach. But for me, hating someone means you still respect them, you know. If you hate someone, it means that you respect them. So that respect from almost 100%, you know, of the classical world means that man was the source of something. So it's kind of the basic, the structure for music. That's for me really the most important.
Basic idea in music.
Exactly, it's basic and it's very profound in that sense. You know, it's like a building whose interiors go in the ground. You know, that part that nobody sees. That's Bach. That's there.
How do your feeling and deep emotions affect your way of thinking about the music and contemporary interpretation? I remember your excellent emotion, second part of Chopin concerto during the competition. It was really great, amazing.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. You know, it might sound strange, but I always view how to approach music, any music whatsoever, with a very clinical eye. I don't use emotions overall. Emotions are always the last. And emotions are for me like that piece of salt that you put in food or that piece of sugar that you put in food, you know. Without salt, it might be completely disaster. But still, that's the basic. You still have to cook the food. That pinch of salt, that grain of salt is emotion because we have to give life to music, you know. But just by analyzing what a wonderful composer wrote, just by analyzing it and putting it together as a big assembly structure takes a lot of time. And once you put it together, adding a little bit of that emotion makes the music extremely alive by itself. Really, I try to put as little as possible, which might seem strange, but that's always my approach every time.
Well, do you have any special plans or dreams for your artistic, pianistic life?
Dreams. You know, when I was a kid, always yes, I always dreamed, you know, to just perform for audiences, you know, about the value that the music we keep playing over and over and over has, you know, and we can share that with so many people and change their day, change their lives just because they are, you know, they change their mind about something just because they are listening to music. So it's a very powerful tool for the good, just for the good. There is no bad in music ever. So that dream that was offered to as many people as possible, it's here already, you know. I don't have to dream, I just have to work to deliver that so much more in the future, you know. That's my path, this way, you know. Once I lose interest, it makes no sense. So my interest is deliver that as many times as possible, my whole life. You know, it's my dedication. So I could say, yeah, the dream is here.
Yes, sure. Well, thank you very much for agreeing to this interview and
pleasure.
to be
Thank
so
you so
helpful. And I wish you all the best and hope to see you again in Poland. All the best to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Goodbye.
for everything.
Dziękuję Państwu serdecznie. Do widzenia.